In today's video, we're going to talk about what most small businesses really need when it comes to business insurance in 2021. First, most small businesses, whether you're in retail, professional office, manufacturing, wholesale distribution, garage risks, and even contracting, your core policy is going to be a business owner's policy, commonly referred to as a BOP. It'll go by different names depending on what insurance company you work with, but the BOP is the most understood term in the business. The BOP policy will combine your general liability and your commercial property insurance into one policy and then add other necessary coverages to it, like some crime coverage, business interruption, and so forth. The BOP is the most economical way to get your property and liability insurance covered. Next on the list of most haves is workers' compensation if you have employees. If you're a sole proprietor, one-person type operation, you can opt out of workers' comp in most cases, but if you have employees, workers' comp is going to be required by law in most states. Third, if you have vehicles used in your business, you're going to need a business auto policy to cover you for auto liability and physical damage to your vehicles. If you don't own vehicles or use them in your business, then make sure you at least have something called hired and non-owned auto liability insurance. This will protect your company for claims that may involve your company's use of autos that are rented, borrowed, or hired. I made another video on that, which you can view here. Fourth on this list is commercial umbrella insurance. If you purchase your BOP and your business auto insurance from the same insurance company, chances are good you can also purchase an umbrella from the same insurer for cheap. An umbrella provides excess liability insurance over and above the primary limits of your BOP and your auto policy. Umbrellas usually start at $1 million and go up in increments of $1 million, and as I mentioned, are probably the cheapest protection you can purchase. Here's a tip. When you're quoting out your policy, don't just ask to look at $1 million umbrella limit. Ask for options like $2 million, $3 million, $4 million, $5 million, maybe even higher. It never hurts to look and make a more informed decision. Next is cyber insurance. This may be called cybersecurity coverage, data breach insurance, or something similar. I call it cyber insurance, and what it does is protect you from a variety of claims which can arise from hackers gaining access to your data, stealing your data, selling your data on the dark web, locking your systems down until you pay a ransom called ransomware, and more. If you've got data stored on a computer, you need cyber insurance, plain and simple. Again, this is cheap insurance for what it protects and the ever-increasing threats that happen every day. Those are my top 5 must-have coverages for small business today. And here are some of my recommended additional coverages. The first is employment practice liability coverage, or EPLI. An EPLI policy will protect you and your company from claims which arise from employees and sometimes third parties which allege acts such as discrimination, harassment, wrongful termination, hostile work environment, and more. While the cost for employment practice insurance isn't necessarily cheap, if you have employees, it's something I strongly recommend. Next, if you provide professional services to others, any type of consulting work, technology consulting, or other professional services such as accountants and attorneys or even hair salons, you need to consider professional liability insurance, which is also known as E&O insurance or errors and omissions insurance. E&O insurance protects you and your firm from allegations of wrongful advice or services which leads to damages. Lastly, D&O insurance. For small firms which are funded by outside investors, D&O or directors and officers liability insurance is a must-have as well. Lastly, D&O insurance. For small firms which are funded by outside investors, D&O or directors and officers liability insurance is a must-have as well to protect the decision makers of the firm from claims which can allege wrongful acts in the administration and managing of the company's affairs. How do you go about buying business insurance? Is buying directly cheaper? Is buying from an agent or broker better? I address these options in this video, and I hope it's helpful. Have other questions, concerns, want to talk to an expert? Give me a call or drop me an email or click the link below to book a call on my calendar. I love helping business owners with their insurance issues, and I look forward to helping you too. Thanks.